that know and respect our rights. If not, hopefully we can educate them. I ring the bell. Let's see. Here we go. Perfect. All right. Let's get our records here. What's that?
Can I help you?
Yeah, let me sanitize my hands real quick. This is sanitizer, right?
Yes, that's it.
Okay, perfect. Cool. Oh, it's a spray one. That's weird. All right, let that dry off before I start touching all my equipment. Here we go, that in front.
So, you're here to...
I'm gonna do a few things. I'm gonna take some pictures, and I'm gonna...
Is it about the cubicles?
What is it?
Is it about the cubicles or...
No.
What is it about?
Story I'm working on. This is a state agency, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, this is a story I'm doing. So I'm gonna take some pictures and then ask for some information, probably get a card or something. But that's it. I'll be here a while, but when I need help, I'll let you know. I don't need anything just yet.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much. Okay, take that. Okay, we are being asked and talked about right now. Well, they opened the door.
Excuse me.
Huh?
Who are you?
Who am I?
Yes.
I'm me. Who are you?
I'm Ron. Just wondering what's going on. This is state office. Just wondering if we could help.
Yeah, no, I know it's the state office. I told her, I explained it. I'm doing a story. I need to ask a couple things, but first I'm going to take some pictures, and then when I need help, I'll let you guys know. Yeah. You said your name's Ron?
This is the only public part of the building, right here. That office, that right there, and this right here. That's as far as anybody gets to go. The rest of this is all private office.
Well, I'm sure I can speak with her. I'm sure I can go to her cubicle.
Environmental protection, you could speak to me.
Well, yeah, that doesn't matter too much to me. If there's a bathroom, I can go where that's at. If people come in and speak with her for help, I can go up there and speak with her.
Right,
So
what I'm trying to get at with you is, this is a public space.
I understand.
But people just can't walk around the state office without credentials, without signing in, without making an appointment, without getting clearance. That's just not how it works.
Well, yeah, any public areas, yeah. Well, like I said, I can go there, which means I can be right into that area if I need help. If there's a bathroom, which there probably is, so then I can probably go down there, right? If there's a bathroom.
So I mean, like I said, I mean, that is the public area.
So again, I know where the public areas are, so I don't need help with that, but appreciate it.
So do you have credentials to tell us who you are? Everybody's got to sign in when they come in the office.
Oh, I'm not gonna disclose who I am.
Well, then you can't be here if you don't sign in. It's
Why
a
is that?
security issue.
What would be the issue with the security?
You have to sign in.
Oh, okay. I mean, you guys request people sign in, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
It's a state office. It's security protocol.
No, I get it. Yeah, for people that are gonna go in the back or whatever.
No, I mean people that are in here at all. Even the public people that use our conference room all sign in.
Right.
Yeah.
And they choose to.
No, they don't choose to. It's a rule.
Is it a law or just a policy?
So are you filming me right now without my consent?
Well,
I'm not giving my consent.
Do you want an answer, or do you want to just interrupt?
That is against the law.
Are you like escalating, or
No.
I don't want a confrontation with you. I don't know why you're like being confrontational.
No,
You're
I'm not.
interrupting. You're being loud. Yeah, I think you are. I mean, I'm saying you are, so I think it. Right?
Well, that may be your thought, but it is a
That's
law.
definitely
that
my
you
opinion.
have to get my consent to record me.
It is a law.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I didn't know that. I didn't know that law.
Well, it is a law.
Which one is it?
You are the one recording. You should be able to look it up.
No, I mean, I can look it up. The law, I know. I don't need your consent. So I'm just asking.
I'm going to make a quick phone call for you. We'll see if we can get you taken care of real quick.
Go ahead. Yeah. Clearly, call the police. You see a crime being committed. Did a weird confrontation for no reason. Doesn't make any sense to me at all.
We're not confronting. We're just getting information from you. Do you have a name?
Of course, I have a name. Yeah.
Can you log in there? Since you are in the R6 building,
No, I don't wish to give my name.
you don't wish to give your name.
No.
So let's do this.
We got to count back. So just keep in mind, sir, you work here, right? Do you work here?
Just let's do this. You're doing a video of us, and
No, I actually wasn't even worried about you guys until you started talking to me. Oh, but do you work here, sir? If you did, listen, if you did, I don't want you to commit a crime. You just made a public record. Listen, you made a public record because you're a public employee, and I'm going to request those pictures and or video that you took. If
Like
you
what you're
erase
doing.
them, listen, if you
Can you
erase them,
sit here? Can you
if
sit
you
here?
erase them at this point, it will be a crime because I'm putting you on notice, okay? Just so you know, I'm going to I'm doing it.
I think you know you're right, and I know
For
I'm
sure.
right.
You don't.
But what you're doing right now is unnecessary.
No, it's not. You're taking a picture and video of me
Yes,
making a
why
public
not?
record.
Look at what you're doing.
I know. I'm a journalist. That's what I do. I'm doing a story.
Well,
That's what I
you're
said.
doing a story unprofessionally.
But you're not. Well, how am I being unprofessional?
Because you enter the door, you don't have a name, you don't introduce yourself, you don't introduce where you connected us.
Don't have
So
to.
how can we validate you?
You don't need to. It's a
You
public.
don't.
It's a public area. I'm not going anywhere but public areas. You
It's
don't
a
have to
public
validate
area.
me. Yeah.
But you are interacting with a person like me.
Because you're coming and interacting with me. I told you guys I didn't need your help. I don't need nothing from you.
But you cannot just go around here.
Yes, I can. In public areas, I can absolutely.
Oh, there's your public area.
And this, and right at her desk. Yeah, I know where the public areas are. Again, you made a public record. I'm going to do a public records request on it. It's a state law. If you erase it, it will be a misdemeanor crime. I'm just letting you know because I don't want you to commit a crime.
Keep talking.
Keep talking?
Yes.
Okay. I just don't want you to commit a crime, bud.
Keep talking.
What was your
You're
name?
right.
I do. I know the laws very well.
Keep going.
What was your name? I'm talking with you now. You wanted to talk with me.
Like what you did. What is your answer when I asked your name?
I don't work for the public, but you do. So
I
you
don't
have
work
to
with
give
the
your name.
public like you.
You work for the public.
I don't work with the public like you.
You work for the
who
state,
goes
right?
to Disrespect other people.
How did I disrespect you? Did I call you out your name?
Very simple question.
What?
Respect. You don't have respect.
How is that respect?
You don't introduce your name, what company you're working with.
Don't have to.
So that is.
No, I'm not interested in doing that.
That's disrespectful.
That's not disrespectful, bud. You're wrong.
talking.
Listen, you work for us. You're
talking.
a
Keep
public
talking.
servant.
Stop
Go
there.
do your
Don't
job.
stop here.
No, I don't have to stop here. Just go do your job and leave me alone. I don't need your help. That dude is ridiculous. State of California, Michelle. So this is Michelle's card. This isn't. I thought this was a card to like a higher up here or something. Did you learn something, Ron?
Excuse me?
Police teach you something?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, they will when they come. Don't worry. It'll be all right. Just wondering if you figured out that law that said I needed to consent or
Depends on who you are, but since you don't show an ID, I don't know who you are.
what? Well, how does it depend on who I am for recording?
I'm not gonna argue with you, buddy.
Oh, you were earlier. You could just have a cordial conversation, but you're not respectful. I get it. I know. Now let's get the pictures we needed real quick. Okay. Well, I've gotten some of the video I need. I need to do a public records request now. I'm gonna request some state records that are public. So I need some help with that. Whoever does that.
What do you mean public record?
So there's something called the California Public Records Act or California Public Information Act, and we can request anything that's public from this office, and so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make some public records requests. And so I don't know who does that. I don't know if it's you, maybe not because you didn't know what it was, but I do need help by somebody to take my request. And that's why you guys don't have any signs of restricting areas or anything like that. How's it going, man? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Awesome. I'm good.
Blood?
Huh?
For blogging?
Yeah, something like
like
that.
that?
Yeah,
All
for
right.
sure, for sure.
Right on.
You're a lot nicer than your coworkers, man.
For blogging?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, at least that guy has a good attitude, not a shit attitude like Ron's attitude was garbage. And they're also not taking my public records request either, so. Now keep in mind right here, Bay Fam, when I walked in, I rang the bell that they tell you to ring, they clicked the door, unlocked, and I walked in. But like I said earlier, the door is completely unlocked, as you will see right now when the California Highway Patrol officers get there. They don't have to click a button, they don't have a badge, they just walk right in. Pay attention. This door is just clearly open to the public.
Hello.
How's it going?
I'm doing good, man.
Awesome.
How are you?
I'm good.
Okay.
Any reason you're so close to me?
So we got a call for somebody in here. Do you have business in here?
Yeah.
What's your business, sir?
Not your business.
Okay.
How close this guy is. Not even a couple feet.
Here, do you mind watching him? I'm gonna talk to them.
Watching me? Ugh. I'm all right. How about you? Let's go hear what we can hear real quick. Got that.
Just have you play in this area.
Am I being detained? No. Public area then. Thanks. Bean. For me, this is the end. Unless there's a bathroom that I can use, then obviously I can go to the bathroom. But
Yeah, so there's nothing wrong there. But it should be secure, so it takes a button.
take 402
By the way, they have that appointment here. This is the public building. This is state office. So he just
So he just told him this isn't a public building, it's a state office. I have him on camera telling me this is a public area. So they always lie, right, to the police to make it seem worse. And then it's on the police to actually know the laws, do their job the right way, and you know. So he just said it's a public space. There you go.
I'm trying to tell you, this is your area. All my people are right. And so it's like, he's going home. I message him. I don't believe the building. This is not a public space. It's a state office.
You said your name's Ron?
This is the only public part of the building, right here. That office, that right there, and this right here. This is a public. This is a public space.
I understand.
So I mean, like I said, I mean, that is the public area. That's
So again, I know where the public. That makes it a public space. Oh boy.
It's normally locked. You can't get in without showing ID and signing in and having an appointment to be here.
Door's fucking wide open. It doesn't matter what it normally is. On top of that, I actually pushed the button. They buzzed me right in. So I have that on camera as well. Real simple. It's a public office. If I can be in here, I can record. It's not a lockdown, secure office like he's saying. He just said this is a public area, and I have him on camera telling me this is a public area, and that office behind you is used for public people from the public come in and have meetings and stuff. So.
I got what you're saying.
Yep. But.
Do you have a YouTube channel or anything like that?
Not yet.
No? I was just curious.
Yes, figuring out if I want to start one. It's actually my first time, so I don't know.
How did you find out about this building? Just live in the area, or?
Oh yeah, I've seen it. I mean,
You've just been reporting. That's the only thing.
that's it. This building is not by appointment. Okay, we're gonna have this argument. I was like, this cop doesn't know what he's doing. I just heard the cop say, well, he has to sign in. No, there's no law that says I have to sign in. Now he's lying to him, saying that I basically just want to argue with him and want arguments on tape. No, I want you to do your job the right way. Real simple. I was actually respectful. This guy wasn't. So I'm narrating. You don't have to listen to me, but
I understand. I get it. You seem to have been respectful, so.
it's like I'm talking to you. It's used for public people from the public come in and have meetings and stuff. So.
I get what you're saying.
Yep. But
Do you have a YouTube channel or anything like that?
not yet.
No?
It's-
I was just curious.
Yes, figuring out if I want to start one. It's actually my first time, so I don't know.
How did you find out about this building? Just live in the area, or?
Oh yeah, I've seen it. I mean,
You've just been reporting. That's the only thing.
that's it. This building is not by appointment. Okay, we're gonna have this argument. I was like, this cop doesn't know what he's doing. I just heard the cop say, well, he has to sign in. No, there's no law that says I have to sign in. Now he's lying to him, saying that I basically just want to argue with him and want arguments on tape. No, I want you to do your job the right way. Real simple. I was actually respectful. This guy wasn't. So I'm narrating. You don't have to listen to me, but
I understand. I get it. You seem to have been respectful, so.
it's like I'm talking to you. It's the way I talk to them. So I talk to everybody. Unless they push past that point, right, and they're saying or doing something, then yeah, I might, lose my temper or something. But typically I don't. So they're talking about this. Well, I mean, he was arguing whether I could be here, but I was just asking questions. I've just requested public records, and they're just ignoring me to do my public records request, which I have a right to do under the penal code. So,
All right. So, sir, what it is this is actually supposed to be a secured building, and unfortunately, that lock is not working. So, you aren't supposed to be here. If you are supposed to be here,
that's not true.
okay, hold on. I'm not done talking.
Go ahead. You're just wrong.
No. Okay.
I have on camera them buzzing me in. I didn't even open the door.
Okay, that's
they
fine.
buzzed me in, so I'm
Okay.
allowed to be here. And he's also said and just told you this is a public area. So
No. So
Yeah.
again, the door was supposed to be locked. It's meant to be locked.
I
okay?
pushed the
Hold on.
button on camera,
Okay.
and they buzzed me in. Locked or not, they
So you
allowed me
also
in the
have-
building.
Okay, you also need to have an appointment.
That's not true.
Okay,
I
and
can
you need
ask.
to sign in. So
That's
if
not
you-
true either. That's not a law.
This is their
but it's not a
protocol.
law.
So what they want to do now is, if you don't want to leave, it's going to be trespassing.
I suggest you look up 602 OML&I because it says clearly in there, and I'm just going to help you out real quick.
I don't care.
You can't
No,
violate
no,
my
I don't
rights,
care.
my
So,
constitutional
I'm gonna
rights
give
for
you-
trespassing.
I'm going to give you the option to leave, or
Let me
I
get your
arrest
sergeant. Sergeant.
you. Okay.
Yeah, if you're going to arrest me, I'll leave, but where's your sergeant? Let's get your
I will
sergeant
put
out here.
I will. I need to
Okay.
put your handcuffs for safety.
For what?
My safety.
I just said, you
Okay.
can't put me in here. What am I being detained for? What law did I break right now?
602, remember?
I just said I'll leave, but let's get your sergeant.
Okay. Can we leave outside then? Can we leave outside?
Yeah, get your sergeant. You're just let you know. just let you know that, but
nice.
you're completely wrong.
Let's go.
Okay, cool. There you go. I'm outside, Sergeant.
I requested it.
Cool. Yeah, you're an idiot. What's your name and badge number?
Officer Flores.
So first off, look at 602. 602 clearly says you can't use Penal Code 602 to violate somebody's constitutional rights. It's written into 602. And it's written into the only subsection that would apply right here. Signing in is not a law. They can't force me to sign in. They allowed me in, and I have every right to request public records like I have. So you, sir, are a fucking moron, and you need to
Why are
learn
you
how to do your
cussing at
job.
me?
Because you're an idiot. You just violated my rights.
No, why are
And you
cussing-
touched me. I didn't touch you.
Why are you cussing at me?
Because you just violated my rights, and you touched me. Did I touch you?
Why are you
Did I
cussing?
touch? I just told you. You violated my rights, and you touched me. Did I cuss at him? No. He didn't violate my rights. He didn't touch me. But you did.
Okay, I'm gonna detain
Right?
you and put your handcuffs down.
For what law?
I'm just detaining you.
You can't. For what
Yes, I
law?
can.
It's called reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime. You can't detain
I'm
me
going to
just
detain
because. For what law?
I'm gonna put you in handcuffs for
Sir,
my safety.
what law? No. You have
my
to
safety.
detain me. You can detain me in cuffs for your safety, but you have to have
You just said
reasonable
it.
suspicion
You
of a
just said
crime.
it. Go ahead,
Look at this
put it
dude.
down. Go ahead.
Look at this dude. Violating the shit out of my rights.
Can you drop it
Look
down?
at
Put
him.
it down.
Relax.
No, just
I'm not gonna
relax.
drop
I'll
it or
hold
anything
it.
like
We're
that.
not gonna. I need to put your hands behind your back.
You better tell this guy he can't do this. What crime have I committed? He can't detain me unless you have reasonable suspicion of a crime.
on.
I left out of the office. Where's
I'm
the
gonna
what
detain you.
crime?
I'm
For
gonna
what
de-
crime?
I'm putting
For
you
what
in
crime?
handcuffs. For my safety.
What crime?
For my
You have
safety.
to have a crime, sir.
For my safety.
For what crime, sir?
So let's go ahead and drop the camera.
Oh, here.
Hold it. There you go.
Hold on. Let me let my wrist go and get it off my
Oh,
wrist.
sorry.
What do you think? I'm gonna hurt you? I know you're a little guy, but you're fucking. I'm not gonna do nothing to you. Now I'm being detained right now, ladies and gentlemen. No crime, just for his safety, even though there's no crime. This guy doesn't understand how RAS works. You can't detain somebody for your safety just because you're talking to him. You have to have a reasonable suspicion of a crime. There is no reasonable suspicion of a crime. There's not even reasonable suspicion of trespassing, even if I stayed in there. And I could have easily let this young officer arrest me and then sued him later, but I choose not to do that.
Let's go down to my car so that way my recording also records.
I'm not interested.
Okay. Well, I like to. So.
Okay, well,
Let's go.
what am I being detained for?
Come on.
What am I
Safety.
being detained for?
My safety.
Your safety is not a crime, bud.
safety is
Right
not a
now,
crime.
this
You're
is
right.
kidnapping at this point.
All right, let's go. Come on.
I'm not going to just move like that. So I need your sergeant, and you don't get to detain me.
He's coming.
You don't get to just detain me for your safety. So which way do you want to? You're not going that way? Okay, cool. All right, cool. I'll run with it. This guy's a freaking idiot. This is hilarious. So at this point, ladies and gentlemen, I'm being walked down a hallway. I've told him I don't want to move. So now he's moving me from one place to another, which meets the definition of a kidnapping beyond my will. He doesn't have me detained. He said for his safety, but he has to have a crime to detain me. Reasonable suspicion of a crime. He doesn't have one. Excuse me, I'm not going to depend on you. I'm going to lean on this. So I have little issues with my back here. So
What happened to your back?
I'm not going to tell you that.
That's okay. I hope it gets better, whatever it is.
Yeah. Well, I hope you get educated. Because right now you are literally, I could do nothing and sue you at this point.
That's nice.
You have detained me for no crime. You've said it on camera. There was no trespassing because that's an open state office. And I have the dude on camera telling me, no, this is public. You can be here, but you have to sign in. The door's open. Whether they say you usually need an appointment, the door's wide open. Not only that, but they buzzed me in, which I don't think you get. So. What's your name and badge number, other officer? Ellenbergson 23644. Hey, these are way too tight on my hands, man. It's hurting.
Okay, we'll fix it.
Yeah, fix them, because this shit hurts.
You got big hands, though. Definitely.
Well, yeah, I know my hand size, but it hurts. That's why I'm saying something
Not
about
meant
it.
to be comfortable, but yeah, we'll try to fix
Well,
it.
they're also not meant to torture somebody,
No, you're
right?
No, you're right.
Yeah. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, I was gonna say that thing's on. If you start pushing on it, it's gonna break my motor. So, yeah, these handcuffs are killing me at this point. So I am now detained. No reasonable suspicion of a crime. I let the idiot know that I would leave if he was gonna arrest me, but he's gonna be in trouble. And he put me in handcuffs for his safety because he thinks anybody he talks to, he can just put him in handcuffs for his safety. But that's not true. They didn't teach you reasonable suspicion at the academy or what? How long you been a highway patrol officer? Now you don't want to answer nothing. That's all right. They also let's be clear too. They've also seized my camera at this point, and they just violated my Fourth Amendment, right? Like a motherfucker. Seized my camera, took my equipment, have me in handcuffs, standing outside, moved me from one place to another. This guy literally violated my rights like 7 different ways at this point.
The sergeant said he's heading over? Okay.
There we go. So when you investigate, you're supposed to get 2 sides of the story, not just come out and tell somebody they have to leave because other state workers and you're on their side. Don't worry, we'll teach you. It's all good. Very clear, I invoke all my rights, especially my Fourth Amendment. consent to any searches or seizures, which you guys have already done. So why do you think you can trespass somebody from public property? Do you know that you can't do that? Huh? Talking to you, Flores. Trespass from public property, you think that that's legal, that you can do that? Better look up 602, bud. Can you give me the call number for this, by the way? CAD number? Cool. You guys don't have body cams?
Yeah, brief me about it.
Is your, maybe I was wrong. Is your dash cam on? So no transparency with the CHP out here, huh? Interesting.
I told you that when we walked down here.
That you don't have body cams?
No, that I wanted to walk down to my patrol car so we could have
Oh, I
my
agree.
camera on.
Yeah, you said that, but you guys should have body cams. Every other CHP office does. Well, I mean, obviously not everyone, but there's it's in the budget. You guys should have them. That's all right. Luckily, I have other recording devices that work. So.
Sir, you requested a sergeant?
Yeah, absolutely.
How can I help you?
Well, your officer thinks he can detain me without a crime.
Okay.
Clearly said he detained me for safety, officer safety. I asked him what crime. He said officer safety.
Okay.
All right. Secondly, that's a public building, public office. I was there requesting public records.
Okay.
They buzzed me in the door and let me in.
Okay.
All right. And they didn't like my camera, which is a violation of my First Amendment right.
Okay.
Then they asked this guy to trespass me. He said, you'd be trespassing. I told him, look up trespassing. It clearly says in there that you can't use trespassing to violate somebody's constitutional rights. I believe it's subsection, I forget. There's 27 of them,
What
right?
if you're in a secured area?
Well, it's not secured. They buzzed me in the door and the door's unlocked. Can't be secured.
Okay. What if they say? What if they say that they did not buzz you in? The door
Well, I have
lock-
it on
hold
camera.
The door lock is broken. So if a lock is broken on a house, can you just go freely into that house?
Oh, well, I can keep going with you if you want, but that's a house, private house. It's not a public office. One, I can go in there.
This is we lease space here. It's a private building that we lease space out of.
That's fine, but it's still a public office.
So you can still create a controlled environment
Where's
inside
this?
that, right?
Then you put signs up. No signs up that say
What if
authorized
somebody
personnel.
that's
Can I
authorized to be there-
speak or no?
Well, hold on. What if somebody that's authorized to be there tells you, hey, this is not a public place here?
Not what he said.
Okay.
Again,
Yeah,
everything
we're
I'm
talking-
saying, I have it on camera.
Okay, and I believe
So
you.
I
Again,
have
I'm not-
on camera, they buzz me in.
Yeah.
I have on camera the guy coming out saying, this is a public area, that room's a public area, you can't go past this, we need you to sign in and you have to stop recording. I said, well, I'm not gonna stop recording. And he's like, well, then I'm calling the police, we'll get you taken care of, let me get you taken care of. So this
He
is
shouldn't
a,
have told you to stop recording.
exactly, this is a public area. I have him on camera saying it.
Yeah.
And even if they're secured, like he said, I can come ask for public, if they buzz me in
Yeah.
and I'm asking for public records, my camera cannot be the issue, right? They never once asked me to leave.
No, I wouldn't say the camera's
So-
the issue. You're right. If they never asked you to leave at the point, and I haven't talked to them. If you're in that area, like, hey, you're not supposed to be in this area. The lock's broken. Hey, you got to go out to the lobby or something like that.
I got
don't
him
know
on
if that
camera saying it's a public area.
Yeah.
This is public. You can come in here. Da, 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 da. Then this guy gets here and he's like, well, he needs an appointment. The door is locked. This and that.
That's what they were saying.
Yeah,
And you recorded all that?
got it all. I got everything recorded.
Let me go
So-
talk to them real quick, and then we'll try to get this fixed real quick.
Well, yeah. I mean, do something. These handcuffs hurt, and I've been asking to loosen them up. So,
I got you.
no. Regardless, like I said,
I'll loosen
everything
them
I
up.
have
Okay.
is on camera.
Okay.
No.
Give me one, second floor.
My thing's
He's right
simple.
there. He's right there.
Okay.
My camera don't lie. So. The building putting his hands on me just for officer safety because you want to talk to a sergeant. That doesn't really work like that. So, it really don't
How much did
matter.
you film in there? How long? Do you know?
What was that?
How long did you film in there? Not that it really matters too much. I'm just curious how much of him talking to you did you get? You don't know?
I got our whole conversation.
Okay. About him, so him not telling you to leave or telling you or whatever you said initially?
Take 2 pictures.
Oh no, we're in a public place.
I know. I was.
Yeah, totally.
Doesn't seem like
take
it.
him out of handcuffs. What? No, you didn't even give me a chance. I just went up and talked to them. I'm not even taking their side.
Well,
thing I wanted
hold
to
on.
get clear
What crime do you suspect me of for taking my picture? Because your policy says unless you suspect me of a crime, you can't take my picture.
It's the trespassing, but I'm leaning on the side of caution that he told you. This is what he says. He told you, hey, you can't take pictures here. He's wrong by that. The other thing is you can't be here, right? That's not very specific. Okay.
That's-
If he would have told you, and again, I think you agreed with me on this. If he said, hey, this area right here is secure, because what he's saying is the gal shouldn't have buzzed you in. She did. That's all there is to it, right? But he never at any point, and he admits to this, told you, hey, you can't be here. You're trespassing. You got to go. So I told him, I'm not going to sit here and take you to jail. So.
Well, you might have the chance because I'm gonna make a couple calls real quick, find out if that's a public office for us to be into, and I'm gonna go right back in there. As
Well,
long as
it's secure
this. Oh, so now they locked the door.
Wait, no, it was locked, right?
It was not locked.
Okay.
Because after I didn't try the handle,
Yeah, yeah.
right? I walked up and hit the button,
Yes.
right? What you should have asked him is, do any members of the public come in here at any time?
Yeah.
Right? Because
We made an
then
appointment,
if
he said they do, and you talk on the thing. I specifically.
well, then it's open to the public. right? And he
They
even
only
told
let you
me,
in that portion
hold on,
once you have
on
an
camera, he said, this is a public area, and that office that people come and have meetings in is a public area as well. So there's an office where
And you
people
stayed
do.
in that area. He
where-
admitted to that.
Of course, because I know my boundaries, right?
and
But
I appreciate
that is a open public office. I also ask for public records.
Yeah.
I can be there to ask for public records. Appointment, non-appointment, doesn't matter. I can go, I don't need an appointment to go ask for public records.
No, and they would talk to you through the actual thing.
Well, they have
outside
to
the
take
door.
my public records request. So I'm gonna go back in there and make them take my public records request. But
They may
now,
not let you in.
essentially they locked the door.
It is locked.
right?
I tried to open
And
it.
it's not a locked office.
Yeah.
Want to know how I know?
How's that?
I was here 3 or 4 days ago or whatever
I know
last
the
week.
lock was broken per
Oh.
my SSP officer.
I asked him. I didn't have a camera. See, this is what I do.
Yeah.
I went in 3 or 4 days ago without a camera, without anything, came in and said, oh, I was looking for, if this is open to you guys, oh yeah, public comes in here all the time. So they're lying to you because they don't want this there, is what they're doing. So,
anything
but it's
you
all
have on
good.
that is good. I just,
Oh, no, I'll prove it.
There's no point in us having you here and taking you to MDF or what.
I wish you would have. Because it's a fat lawsuit.
I've been doing this too long, man.
What he didn't tell you is when he came out and said, they want you trespass, you got to leave, and you got to, he thinks that I have to sign in to be in there. Please tell him it's not a law. Next thing,
we'll have
he
this all
said,
figured out.
well, you're trespassing in here and they want you to leave. And I tried to tell him, hey, this is open, they buzzed me in, da-da-da-da. And he's like, no, you can either leave or we're going to put you under arrest. I said, well, if you're going to arrest me, I'll leave, but I want your sergeant.
Yeah.
And he said, okay, then step out. And I'm like, get your sergeant. He's like, step out. All right. I stepped out. Outside of the office where we were talking is when he put me in handcuffs. I told him what crime.
Yeah.
Well, officer safety.
Yeah.
This guy's a f***ing idiot. He doesn't need that badge and gun. He's a disgrace to it. That's my opinion, and that's going to be a lot of other people's opinions. Trash. Horrible what he did and what we've seen right here. I mean, it's just horrible. You don't get to detain somebody unless you have a crime.
Well, we were under, again, even myself, under the impression that you were here trespassing. It's a secured area. But again, that's why I talked to them. I listened
But
to
that's
everything
why
you
you
said.
guys talk to me, though, right?
That's why I talked to you first. I could have easily walked past you and gone to talk to them.
Well, but him. And it starts with him and him. He was like, yeah, you're not doing nothing. Because I moved, and he was like, hey, let's stay here. And I said, am I being detained? He said, no, there's
Yeah.
no. Okay, well,
You
I'm
were
just going to
being
listen.
detained for sure.
I'm going to
That's why-
listen.
that's
Well,
why
not
you're
until I was
handcuffed
told that I was being detained.
Yeah.
But also, like I said, that's not a secure area. Even if it usually is a secured area,
Well,
and they
why that door secure?
buzz me in,
Yeah. If they
I
buzz
can
you
be in there.
What if they mistakenly buzzed you? Now you know
I
they
can
mistakenly
still be
buzzed
in
you
there.
Okay. Then
But
you can't go
how-
past that door now. How are you going to do that? It's a secured area.
well, I'm going to go make them do my public records request.
Okay.
And if they choose to ignore me, I'll document it, and then I'll expose them and put it out. Just like I'm going to expose these guys.
I can respect that.
Right? Like, this guy didn't do bad, except watching him f up and not saying anything. I don't know who the more senior officer is or the officer has more time, right? But he should have said, hey, Florida, we can't do that.
Yeah.
He left. We don't have a crime right now. Like, he went outside, and now you're handcuffing him for officer safety.
Yeah.
Not only that, moving me, right? We know the definition of kidnapping, right? And then taking my property when I didn't consent to it. I said, no, you don't need to take my stuff. No, I'm detaining you for what? Officer safety.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. This guy needs to learn something, right? And either way, I'll be back.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm going to go back up there right now.
Okay.
And if they let me in, I'm going back in.
I don't think
If they don't, I'm going to push for my public records request. If they don't do it, I'll expose them. And then guess what? I'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I'll come back the next day. And the moment that door's unlocked and they let me in again, and on top of that, I'm going to talk to their superiors as well.
And they are
right?
aware. So he already talked to Sacramento. So
Yeah.
you may want to call straight to them because they're aware of it now.
Yep. The moment they let me in, I'm going right back in that office because it is an
Just
open
know,
office.
Yeah, just know that if they tell you you have to leave,
I don't have to leave.
we'll cross that bridge.
Because why did he want me to leave? The camera, right?
And I don't know if that he's leaning on the fact, at least he is, that she mistakenly let you in.
Then
And
why'd
once
he say it's a
realized it-
public
and
area?
Again, yeah, that's I can't speak for.
Come on, bro.
Yeah,
No
I can only
offense.
go with what you're saying, what he's saying. I'm just trying to. Again, I'm not rushing to take anybody to jail. None of that stuff.
I was hoping you would have. But this is the
It's a waste
thing.
of everyone's time.
This is the thing is that
We've met before.
you look familiar to
Yeah,
me.
DUI stop probably a few of them, different ones.
Yeah, you look really familiar. I don't remember your name.
I have my car
Name and
locked.
badge number.
Toll 16777.
Toll 1677. So this is part of it too. Is like, dude, you totally f***ed me up. I forgot what I was gonna say. I was gonna make a point.
No, go ahead.
But I don't even remember what it is now. Regardless, they let me in. It's a public building. I can ask for public records. They have to take the records request. If they let people in there, I can go in. But right now, I can go up there and wait by the door all day if I want to, right? But it's the end of the day now.
Yeah, I was saying,
And
I don't know what time they close.
if
It's
they
probably 5.
buzz somebody in,
Yeah.
I can go in.
Yeah.
It's public because you're letting people in. You don't get to not just let me in because I don't have an appointment or you don't like me. I have business. I'm doing a story. Now, if the door is always locked, and it's always locked, but I know it's not because I was here 4 days ago. It's not always locked.
Yeah, I can't speak. I was told the lock was broken. I don't know. It's locked right now. I can tell you that much.
Then how's the lock broken, brother?
No, it's not now. I'm saying it was previously broken. I know because our SSP officer told me.
Well,
I spoke to him before I even got here.
When they let me in,
She did.
was the lock broken? Because
No,
this
she-
is
no,
the thing.
She mistakenly let you in.
Well, this is what I was trying to explain to you is that even after I went in, I pushed the button, they buzzed me in.
Yeah.
But after I went in, I was just in there, doing my thing, recording.
Yeah.
And several people just opened the door and walked in. He opened the door and walked in. He didn't need to be buzzed in.
Yeah.
The door's unlocked.
Yeah.
At that point, I can be in there. Even if it's usually
So you already
secured
did
or
your
whatever.
request, or you have not?
No, they wouldn't do it. They called you guys and wouldn't talk
Oh,
to you.
because you were filming.
Because I was filming. So, yeah, now I'm going to go push for my public records request, and I'm going to continue until I get back in that office because I know it's an open office.
Yeah, it's.
I have stamina.
They're probably closed now. I'm just.
What time is it?
5:01. I don't know their hours, but if it's state, they're probably closed.
Oh yeah, they're probably closed. That's all good. I will. I can come back. I can always come back. So.
I mean, you seem to know exactly what you're talking about. So I mean, again, that's why I spoke to you first, and then I spoke to them. And again, I don't think we have a crime here right now that you would be going to jail for. So.
Well, you also, I mean, it also depends. Like I said, it's just simple, right? If they let the public in, then it's a public office. Now, if they have locked doors and they only let certain people in and so on and so forth, but I mean, I have it on camera. That's not what I saw. Everybody's walking in there, right? And now, oh well, it's usually locked. And you know, where's your signs? Where's your signage that says authorized personnel? There's none, because you know I check, right? I'm sure you probably looked at the doors.
Yeah, but I would say the keypad, the key card thing, kind of tells me, and the voice thing would tell me like.
Oh, not if you can just walk in the door.
Well, no,
right?
it's not locked. Right? Yeah, but right now I'm telling you, I went up there. It's actually locked again. But you're right. Oh wait, it's open. Yeah, I'm gonna go in now. If they tell me though, when I go in that hey, that door's supposed to be locked. I apologize. You can't be in here. It's a little different to me.
Right.
But,
Did
again,
you give me your name and badge number?
Yeah, toll 16777.
That's right. You did give me it. Okay. Well, hopefully I get to sit in on the complaint process with this guy, because he's definitely going to get a complaint, probably a million more when everybody calls. You don't get to put your hands on people, man. I left. He said leave. I said give me a sergeant. I walked out. It's all on video. At that point, you put your hands on me when I'm outside, clearly not committing a crime. Fucking dumbass. Straight up. I don't mean to cuss him out, but it's what a fucking dumbass. I mean, he gave me a lawsuit if I wanted to. If I was that petty. That would have been now if I would have been going to jail right now, for sure you guys would have been getting hit with one. And I have lawyers in Oakland. Look up at Dante Pointer. He's a very good lawyer. But yeah, I mean, dude, he's gonna give away the public's money. He's gonna get lawsuits. This guy needs to learn. Train him.
So are you gonna go up there now, or I'm just saying because it's 5:03?
Yeah, well, they're all walking out. I actually think I might just follow them around and see what cars they get into. So.
All right. I mean, you're in public.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm gonna get the lease agreement too, because even though it's a private building, in the lease agreements, I've seen them for the state. I have a bunch of them. It always says, with this lease agreement, leasing to a state agency, you are opening this building up to the public during public hours, XYZ. And when they sign on to that, it's no longer a private building for that purpose.
I don't even get that. I don't know, man.
I get that deep. I know it. Trust me.
You are 402? Yep. Okay.
Well, they're going to go talk. I'm definitely going to go listen. So, Flores, man, at least they had a good sergeant that halfway looked into it. But the problem is that these people can lie, right? And they do lie. I mean, I've proven it a million times that public servants lie all the time. Well, it's usually locked, or he did this, or he did that. It's not true. None of it's true. But Flores is just a dumb. I mean, clearly a dumb. As I left, he puts his hands on me. I hope that complaint turns out good for you, Flores. So they're right there. Oh, there we go. So this thing does work. Well, I've been ringing the bell for a minute. It'd be nice to get some assistance. Need that public records request that I asked for a bit ago.
The office is now closed, and any public records request goes through Sacramento.
No, we can do them here. That's what the law says, and I can do them here, and I can do them verbally. So that's fine. If the office is closed, I will come back several times. And we know this door isn't usually locked. You lied to the police, and we have video to prove it from last week. So we'll see if we can't help you get a different job. You are not cut out for this.
You have a nice day, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so see, he's just walking back in his office right now. You have a nice day, sir. So here these clowns are again. And it looks like, who's in here? A janitor or somebody? No, maybe not. We've got a for pickup sign.
Hello?
Okay.
I can't see your face.
Yeah, I need to file public records. This is
No.
Michelle.
Go away.
Did you just say no, go away? I can't hear you. I can hear inside saying yes, I did. That's not the way this works. You guys have to file public records. It's this idiot lady. It's this idiot lady again. No, go away is what she tells me. So they clearly didn't learn from yesterday. Look at her. Clearly did not learn from yesterday. And her response is no, go away. What they don't understand is it's a law, and I have a right to file public records. I'm not asking for a favor, and I'm not asking their opinion. I need to file public records. So it's crazy. I mean, this is our public servants. This is the way they talk to us. No, go away. Excuse me, I need records. Let's hear what she has to say this time. See, this is the crazy part, is that the idiots, you know, and I can almost guarantee the door is probably unlocked. We could even check it. Look, is it unlocked? Oh no, I don't feel it engaging, so it's locked now. So, anyways, excuse me. Watch when the video comes out, you know, and shows what they did and how they acted. Fucking punk ass Flores acted and all that stuff. She's right there. She hears me. I know that. Like. Oh, I hear somebody. Do we have cops again? Maybe we do. Oh, we have clowny ass Ron's back. Interesting. Have a good lunch?
Excuse me?
Have a good lunch?
Yeah, I did.
Awesome. Your receptionist, I just asked to file public records and she said,
I
no,
told you
go away.
yesterday
Get the hell
that
out of
doesn't
here.
happen here. It happens
You don't
inside
understand
the
what you're talking about. I can file them anywhere. It's a law. It's not a request. I'm not asking your opinion. It's a law. So you better talk to your boss, because we can file them verbally or in writing.
Have a nice day, buddy.
Oh, I'll be here until you do it. Clowny ass bitch, you're gonna do it. That's the bottom line. Oh, see, that's what pisses me off, right? I told you yesterday, no. You don't have a choice. It's a law. Follow the fucking law. Like, that's it. You can call the cops all you want. It's a law. This office ain't locked. Like, it's never locked. They locked it because I came. I bet you I come back a month from now and it's unlocked. But it was crazy, right? It was nothing that I was doing. I knocked a few times. I rang the bell. They talked to me. Dude said they're closed. So now I'm back today to file my records. What's the problem? If the clown thinks I'm going to leave, he's fucking wrong, right? There is going to be no leaving. I need a public records request. So this guy ignored me now too. These are our public servants, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen in Sacramento, these are the people you hire and put over here. These are pieces of shit, if you ask me. Do better. Tell them to do better. The California Public Records Act is a law. California Public Information Act is a law. Hey, that's a violation of fire code, Michelle. Just letting you know, we're going to call the fire marshal down here. These windows are here for a reason. You cannot block them. We will. We'll get the marshal down here. Don't worry. This guy's a fucking idiot.